I was left this comment today from Shannon, and I think that we need to clear some things up because context is everything.
That's what I was trying to tell Rebel. I wasn't trying to be mean about his kids being on screen. But if you say, let's say, for instance, you say one thing that pisses somebody off over there on the pirate ship, or you say one thing that pisses off
MGL and company?
Yeah,
MGL.
They'll call CPS.
They will call fucking CPS and they'll say, "Oh, well, he was smoking in the house with his kids. You could hear the kids."
Here's this video clip of him. Here's this video clip of him smoking while his kid's in the background. Here you go. Or here's this situation.
Yeah.
Or JT comes in there. A lot of people there's a lot of people that say, oh well, everything's game. That's why they say.
And you don't even realize that sometimes it's not even those people; it's the people that are around those people.
Yeah.
They'll clip it.
So I can completely understand why I got that comment, especially if that was the only part that was heard. But what happened was I was trying to explain things in a way that made sense, and I ended up confusing my damn self. So this is why I say context is everything. If the video would have continued to been watched or clipped or whatever it was, then you would have heard that it was corrected right away. And 100% the only reason the ship was brought up was because I was trying to connect dots for Rebel, get him to understand that you have enemies everywhere on YouTube. And if you support a creator that does some fucked up shit, you gotta be prepared to have any faults you may have called out. In this moment, the ship was mentioned because I believe wholeheartedly that that's probably the only other community, like an enemy community, that he's probably even heard of because of Dolly Vision.
And take it back to somebody to make something bigger out of it.
Or they'll dog whistle to their audience, basically. Another thing is,
you.
And it's fucked up, and I don't want that to happen to him. So I was just trying to give him a little heads up.
No. I'm not saying. Wait. I want to make a correction. The pirate ship people would be sending.
And honestly, thank God for Hills, because this is where we realized that we were misunderstood or we misspoke. If it wasn't for Hills saying, hey, no one on the pirate ship would call CPS, we wouldn't even realize that it sounded like that or it seemed like that's what we were saying. So this was, it was an honest mistake. It was just trying to explain something and not being able to.
Anyone CPS?
No, but I'm saying they would attack him. I don't think they would call CPS, but they would be like, hey, what the fuck? What are you doing?
They would criticize him.
Yes.
That would be a better term. So just making that clear, yes. Thank you for picking that up because we don't.
Yeah, no, that's a Betty Molly move just to cause heartache and consternation.
When we say CPS, we're referring to Molly, Betty, and JT. I know Savage. Savage is a nice person. She would not be calling CPS.
Savage would not do that. No.
Yeah, I was just in general trying to say you can piss anybody off. It could be Queen's panel. It could be somebody anywhere. You can piss somebody off, and they will go to extremes if they're dirty enough.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I didn't mean that towards the pirate ship like y'all are going to dox people and call CPS. I'm sorry. I'm mixed. I minced.
They're after Dolly for a doxing her granddaughter. Agreed. Also, but the thing is I think Jonesy was using them as... They're talking about the Tattooed Rebel. Like, why would Savage go after...
I don't think the ship would care what Tattooed Rebel says. I was saying that there are communities. There are groups.
Yeah, I mean,
he's involved with Dolly. He could say something that would piss them off and they could criticize him or attack him, not necessarily call him CPS or doxing anybody, but just attack him for, simply just smoking in the room with his kids or having his kids on camera because they believe like us. Don't put your kids on camera.
Also, you cannot think that you can go online and not be criticized for basically sometimes you get criticized for associating with bad people. Like, a lot of people have very good points of views where they do not like Dolly because what Dolly has done in the past. Mm-hmm. He literally tried to dox the grandkid of Savage. He literally has a lot of accusations towards him. He's done a lot of bad things with cases. A lot of people do not like him. There is a lot of people that do not like him. And just being associated with that guy makes you kind of unfortunately guilty of something.
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah. You don't want them to attack
and there are people that will watch your live and they will clip you and they will get, if you don't think there's going to be people that are watching you and clipping you for if you say some stupid shit, then you're out of your mind. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the internet. Everyone's being clipped. I got clipped. I think, luckily I didn't say anything too stupid, but I got clipped once in a while. People get clipped. You got to get used to it. Yeah, no one should.
Yeah, I want to clear that up. No, I wasn't saying anybody on the ship. I'm sorry. It was the wrong choice of words. God, see, you got to be so careful about what
I
you say
think
on
you
here.
were. I think Joneson was meaning communities.
Yes,
and
communities.
this came as the first community that came to mind. Although it might have been a bad example or bad, that was bad because that's more like I said. We know that is they are completely against that. They've been
Right.
fighting against that kind of a thing. So again, poor choice of words. We're it's not the ship. Nothing to do with the pirate ship.
No.
We're talking. This is a Betty JLR JT move. MGL. Old drama community roots, and unfortunately, with all of the YouTubes coming together and merging, there's more fuckery bound to happen.
So that's why I say it's important to watch a video all the way through so that you can see that it was corrected immediately on the spot. Context is everything. Context is everything. It's what holds people accountable. So I hope that cleared that up. Okay, bye.